Rastafari live it, yeah? Oh, yes, yeah. Earth, wind and fire in this time. Yes, Rast.
I've been lucky to have a number of great Ashes memories. My first ever test 100 was made in an Ashes test in Headingley in 1997. I've been lucky enough to play in, I think, 7 Ashes series, won 4 of them, lost 3 of them, so there's some great memories in not only the wins but also in the losses. I mean, some of the great test matches that have been played in recent times have been Australia versus England in Ashes tests, and if I could look back last week to the first test match of this series to understand just how big Ashes cricket is on the global scale. So yeah, look, lots of personal memories and lots of personal highlights and lots of great team highlights as well.
The ancient warriors are start highway.
Probably the toughest competitor I faced in Ashes cricket would probably be Andrew Flintoff. I mean, he's got an outstanding record in Ashes cricket, and his record in Ashes cricket compared to a lot of the other test matches he played is a whole lot better. So he was just one of those guys that was like Shane Warne and Glenn McGrath, I guess, when the bigger occasions came around. He was one that always found that extra yard and always lifted his performance. So you know, the better England teams that I played against in 2005, 2007, 2009 that involved Andrew Flintoff certainly seemed to grow a leg when he was around.
I am the
current England team have got a lot of very, very good players, starting at the top with Alistair Cook, the captain. He's, I think, the leading run scorer for England in Test match cricket now. He's made over 20 hundreds in 90-odd Test matches. And since he's taken on the captaincy, he's become an even better player, and that's a sign of a very, very good player. Kevin Pietersen's obviously the other world-class player in their team at the moment. Similar sort of record to Cook, I guess. Similar amount of Test matches, similar amount of hundreds, and similar batting average. So they're the two standouts on the batting front. And James Anderson, what he's been able to do with his career in the last 4 or 5 years has been pretty amazing as well. It was only 5 or 6 years ago in Australia that he averaged, I think, 112 with the ball in a series against us, and here we are now with him being one of the leading bowlers in the world. So they'd be 3 of the better players in the current England setup. Well, the British fans are some of the best sporting fans in the world. I mean, the Barmy Army doing what they do to lift their team, whether it be here in England or in Australia, is something that you sort of have to see. And to tell the truth, they just love seeing a great contest. I mean, not everything they say towards the Australians is nice, but it's always in the right spirits of the game, and they're terrific fans. I've always got on very well with them, and also the media. We all, as international players, understand what the media's role is in life, not only sport but in life as well. So as long as you can understand that and acknowledge where they're coming from, I think dealing with the media becomes a lot easier.
I am the real avatar.